Hi, I'm Melanie Gable, reporting for Attractions Magazine, and I'm here in Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland Resort to give you my spoiler-free review of Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. So first of all, the movie is action-packed. You do not want to miss a minute. Do not be late to this movie. You're going to want to see the very first crawl, and you're going to want to stay all the way through to the end. So go ahead and go to the bathroom before the movie starts. I'll give you that tip right there. Now, secondly, I am a Star Wars fan. I have been since childhood. My parents were Star Wars fans. I grew up on the original trilogy, so I am inclined to enjoy the Star Wars movies, and I go to them to enjoy myself and be immersed in the stories that I love. So I loved Episode 9. I will just say that right off the bat. I absolutely loved it. Not everything was perfect. Not everything was how I thought it would be, but I was on the edge of my seat from beginning to end. It had a lot of the humor that you would find in the original trilogy, like a lot of the banter and the friendship between Luke and Leia and Han. It reflected a lot in the more modern characters like Rey, Poe, and Finn, and of course the droids. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it. But it had shades of Empire Strikes Back in that it was a darker story. It delved into a lot of deeper ideas, and it really explored the dark side of the Force very deeply. So be prepared to sort of go through a lot of emotional highs and lows when you watch the movie. Now, does it answer a lot of the questions that have been brought up through all of the previous 8 films, especially the last 2 about Rey's origins and other things that we might be wondering about, other mysteries that were raised? And it does answer all of those questions, and I won't reveal any of them here, but just be prepared for things to not turn out exactly as you might have predicted, or maybe exactly as you have predicted if you're particularly insightful. So there were a lot of twists and turns, a lot of surprises in the movie, so be prepared for that. Visually, I thought the movie was absolutely stunning. I loved the cinematography. I thought it was beautifully shot. I loved the introduction of some of the new characters. They were integral to the plot, but they did not distract from the main cast and from the main drama in the movie, which is really around Rey and Kylo Ren, and of course Finn and Poe. If you were wondering how General Leia was brought into the film and how she was integrated into the movie after Carrie Fisher's passing, they did a great job using footage that they already had and clearly using some CGI to sort of work her into some of the scenes. So she still ended up being a significant part of the movie without it seeming out of place. And a tip for all you Reylos out there, you know who you are. Just be prepared for your emotions to go through the ringer, okay? Maybe bring some tissues. That's all I'll say. So to put it simply, I loved the movie. It had everything I love about Star Wars, which is adventure, action. It was an epic, but it had a great heart, the lovable characters that I've grown up with, and new characters that I've grown to love over the past few years. And the Force and the fight between the light and the dark. I've always found that interesting. I've always loved how the Force is integrated into the story, giving it a deeper spiritual element. And I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a great wrap-up to the Skywalker Saga. You may not agree. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm so excited to see it again. All right, thank you so much for watching. Bye.